Flashbang, you can use a smoke or another grenade. It's probably wise to drop your backpack, but I'm not wise. We can shoot him in the back of the head. He's dead. But we could have gotten a lot. But look at all the ammunition we got. We got level 6 and 5 plates out of here. Good amount of money. We got the intel. Intel's around 380k right now. Welcome to the second YouTube channel. Yes, I have a second YouTube channel. Stream highlights. We just started playing Tarkov again after 2 years. I don't really watch any guides. I make the guides. And I wish I knew about this before I came back to Escape from Tarkov. So let's say you're either a veteran player or a new player and you need to make money Escape from Tarkov. You need good ammo, you need good armor. This is exactly what I would do. So we're going to be going to Interchange, and I'm going to turn the music off really quickly. We're going to be going to Interchange, and special shout out to Sparks over on Twitch. He actually procs me making this. But for this, grab yourself a green flare. We might not necessarily use the green flare, but it's nice to have one more extract available. You can do this as early as like level 3, right? And it's going to give us a ton of food. It's going to make us a lot of money. And it's going to give us good armor and good ammunition, which should help us survive more. And yeah, if you have a suppressed rifle, that's going to be really good. We're going to be going to Interchange. We want a suppressed rifle, not necessarily for the sound of the changes to suppressors, but because we don't want a lot of muzzle flash in the dark. That'll be huge. Another good thing to bring yourself is one flashbang. We're going to use this to check for the boss, and it might save our life. If you can, I'll get yourself a docs case, because we're going to be picking up intelligence folders, which is going to be huge. Other than this, you can get the SAG buffer tube. I'll show you guys exactly how to get this really quickly. So if you go over and you buy yourself a SAG, just like so, rip everything off and just get the buffer. Then you're going to add rails to it. So your M-Lock 4.1s, 2.5s, and now you can add a full-size scope, 2 flashlights, and a foregrip, all for the size of 1. So once expensive, let's say we kill someone with a razor, we can now keep this no matter what when we die. Between all these things, it's all about like minimizing losses when we die, because we're gonna die no matter what. Doesn't matter how good the game you are, how many hours in the game you have, how good of a shot you are. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna get Tarkov. So just plan to minimize some losses here. But if you are level 20 and you can get keys, then it might be really wise to pick yourself up one of these pharmacy keys. You can also get the Kibas and Ultra Meds, but the Kibas are a little bit more dangerous. And if you are in arena as well, you can grab Grumpy. But the main one's going to be pharmacy. It's super cheap, and it's going to give us defibs, it's going to give us lead X's, etc. Other than that, I think we're good to go. But let's check what spawn we have here. We're outside Ollie. So we're kind of on the opposite end of this pharmacy key, but we're going to make a run for it over here. And I'm filming this live right now. There might be some cuts where I'm just reading chat. I'm not sure if the editor will leave those bits in, but let's make our way over to the pharmacy key here, like I mentioned. And if you're not level 15 yet, you can't buy mechanical keys. Don't worry about it. Just grab it when you can. Scav back there. Hopefully it's not killer. It's just a normal scav. Keep people from hunting you per se if you're trying to get that survival rate up, trying to make money. Now, one thing you need to keep in mind if you're doing this run is this pharmacy is a little bit contested, right? It probably has the highest spawn for ophthalmology scopes, lead X's, defibs in the game right now. Sometimes it's loaded, sometimes it's not. You get more loot. Oh, what's up? Thanks. Hey, what's up, Drift? Thanks for the raid, bro. I'm filming a video, filming a guide for the new players to make money, get good ammunition, and good armor. Hope you had a good stream. Part-timer over here. I don't think there's any mods to shout out Drift right now, but if there is, someone shout out Drift. Give him a follow. He's good people. So this is the pharmacy I was telling you guys about. Just want to be careful. Watch these up areas, particularly this dark area. You want to scope it out. And you can watch your sandbags as well. But namely that dark area. Oh, it has been hit. So this door is open. Drift is actually one that taught me about this key and the nuts and bolts container, actually, chat. So this back section is where all the good loot spawns. Unfortunately, someone beat us to it. We did spawn really far, but that's fine. One little hidden tip that Drift also taught me was you want to check underneath these. So people will leave like lead X's and stuff down there. I have actually gotten lead X's down there. The next spot we want to get up to. Should I make a video on this or recall hearing the same voice from YouTube video? You probably subscribed to my main channel on YouTube. But anyways, this kind of cafeteria level. You want to check all these like loose ammunition spawns. A little bit of bonus tip if you're coming back to the game. You can actually sell boxed ammo like this on the flea market. But you cannot sell it if it's open. So just keep that in mind. Some tech, but right there, we just got 120 rounds of 5.45 BP. Look at that. Now, if you're having a hard time with ammunition, look at that 338. I don't know. You probably don't have a 338 in this ammo. Is kind of bad, honestly. Well, that right there, you can kill so many players like that with that. I mean, you can just pierce helmets. So just make sure you check that. Look at that. 5.45 BT, 30 PBP, black tip for the 9mm. Great. So if you're having any issues with ammunition, it's huge. DGS. For a second, I thought I said BS. Get a little snack break over here. I will say looting this area is like kind of annoying because, like, as you'll see, loot is just everywhere. A box of flechette, and for some reason it has like this. Yo, do not sleep on Hydra Shock in leg meta ammo. I know maybe you have morals if you've played this game for a long time, and like leg meta is kind of a bitch tactic. I feel like this maybe Tarkov society would say, but dude, it is actually so strong right now. And if you're starting late, people are gonna be super geared, man. Give it a try. Hydra Shock out of a 45 vector is crazy. Specifically 45, man. You'll sometimes check inside of these, find some ammunition, and yep, there's a muzzle brake, some attachments and stuff like that. And then there is technically some ammo and stuff that spawns above here, but for me personally, a lot of times I just skip it because there's not much. We can go walk up there and check, but yeah. But we'll see. I wouldn't say this is like the best haul of ammo by any means, but not bad. I mean, we get all of this and you can choose to sell this when you hit a certain level or use it. Like, but if you're having any sort of ammunition problem whatsoever, this will help. Also, not to be rude to Drift or anyone that came from his chat. No, I'm mostly just reading chat, but yeah. Filming a video live for Sparks. We'll give a quick peek up here. Always good to just look around a little bit. I probably shouldn't have sprinted up here. We only sprinted like 3 feet, but it's way louder than walking. It didn't really speed us up at all. And if anyone was nearby, they would have heard it. That's how you kind of avoid getting ratted. But as you'll see, like, we're not finding a whole lot of ammunition up here. I never really do. Maybe we'll look at chat. Chat, do you guys find a lot of ammo up here? I mean, that's a 120 box right there. I mean, technically that could be BS. I think we have someone on that connector. They could potentially be down low. But yeah, it looks like, I mean, 50 stack of PvP is actually really solid. We're going to skip this container. They're all obviously like lots of containers and stuff. An MRE if you wanted some food, little snacky treat. What's the death counter at? I have not died yet, but it's a matter of time for sure. We have another box of ammo, 120 box of BT. There's PP. It's not really the best ammunition, but it's kind of like bottom load ammunition, right? Like, it's good for killing scavs. If you already got a few black tips on target, destroyed a plate, then yeah, you're chilling. Out of all the ammo we got so far, we'll definitely drop this first. But there you go. Pretty good amount of ammunition just in this one spot. And it's also an insane vantage. Just remember not to sprint here for no reason. There's a good chance like someone either runs up right to you. That's why I was really hesitant coming in here. Someone either runs up right to you to try and hit this pharmacy, or they're just rotating through and you just pop them from up here. It's so dark. It's so hard for them to see. But we're going to move on. Yeah, if you don't have access to those keys, you can totally just skip this step. I'd say it's pretty mid. We're mostly just coming here to hit the key. But while you're here, it's always good to give a quick check, see if vehicle is up. You can also tap out, even if we haven't seen the vehicle yet. It will show, first of all, it'll show the safe room exfil is green if someone has already turned power on. The other one, the vehicle extract, will be red if someone has already taken it. Sprinting outside in the road, there are scav spawns over here now. Good comms, good comms. Just double check there's not anyone there. I would clear out this roof. I've been finding tons of people on this roof lately. I don't know if there's like a quest to kill people on the roof. I'm gonna try to avoid the scav. It'd be smart to also bring something like the sawed-off shotgun or something to kill scavs with that sounds like a scav gun itself. When people hear like a suppressed 308 ringing out, they tend to like get defensive. I'm gonna run over here though. Chat, final verdict. This is mostly just a Grumpy's angle. Normally, I wouldn't hit Grumpy. Oh, wait. Power's on now. What the hell? It was on a second ago. One dead. That one's pushing to flank me. Dropped him. Oh, okay. You see right there? Like, everyone thinks they notice when power gets turned on. But you see how I checked the roof? I checked people pushing from this side. I checked people pushing from the left side. There was scavs up here. And at that point, I came to the assumption, okay, no one's here. But because we tapped O and we checked, hey, was power already turned on? First of all, we saved ourselves from running out here for no reason. But as soon as we came in here, heard power on, saw the switch down over here, which if you don't know, is this one right here with the green light on. I said, you know, I mean, I didn't say it, but in my head I was like, oh shit. Whew, I was not expecting that. The two scavs really made me think we're completely safe. It's always good. Always play like there's another one. Like, I shouldn't be lazy here. I really do think it was a two-man. But one piece of advice I can give you guys, unless you're in like a terrible poverty kit, like let the bodies cool off, man. You know what I mean? For the sake of this video, I'm going to show you guys this grumpy key right now. Normally, because it's kind of, you have to use Lego metals for it, and I forget what else. I think it's mostly Lego metals. But it's only 5 uses, so you do need to play arena for this. But it's pretty solid, and I would recommend arena as well. I've been having a lot of fun. I remember arena was kind of dog shit when it came out. This might be a player. I don't think it is though. Sprinting outside. I think it's just a scav, but we're gonna go pie it out. Wait, is he below right here? What is going on right now, man? I think there might be someone on my roof, dude. Cross-side. Ow. Alright, well, there's the third player. Remember, guys, let those bodies cool off. So there was someone on my roof, man. Like I said, if I didn't let those bodies cool off right there, I would have died. Doesn't matter how good of a shot you are. Clearly, I'm not a good shot right now. What the fuck? And chat is currently saying one leg at 100 GP. Yo, shout out to M Stuff and Kamikaze, helping me make sure this guide is accurate. More accurate than my aim. Let's show you guys the grumpy key. So check back here, and a big thing about this grumpy key is it's going to have a lot of armored plates, which is going to be very helpful. These are like some of the best level 5 plates in the game. Excels we don't really want. You can hit the duffel. You want to search on top of the blue right here. It'll have like named weapons. So if you've ever seen like an M4 that says like knight or something on it, that's what I mean by named weapon, just in case you're wondering. Right there is a 30 box of BS rounds. You want to come in here, check in there. You want to check inside the tub. This key pull really wasn't that great right now, but sometimes you get level 6 plates, sometimes you get all sorts of built weapons, etc. And sometimes you don't get anything that special. The next thing I'm going to recommend is if you ever need to loot a body that's kind of in the open, here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop our own bag here. Grab this guy's stuff. And for example, right now, like, we're going to fraud these items and then just use his instead. Yo, helpful advice. Don't wear the Death Shadow mask. Because the way, so to ricochet off a helmet or off a mask or anything, it has to hit at a certain trajectory. It's a hidden mechanic in the game. You can actually search this up. Because the Death Shadow, you're going to get shot straight in the face most of the time anyways. You're just usually just taking a huge ergo hit, which is fucking with your ADS, your movement, everything. So now you know. Anyways, we're going to grab this. This guy's loot is terrible. All we're going to do is just bring it inside. Let's say hypothetically it was a little bit better. It's just good to go ahead and not sit in the open. You see a lot of people just like proned out looting a body. You can also bring smoke grenades and prone out and smoke on them. Someone might say there's a bug where you can see through smokes. It only works if you're really up close. It looks cool though. It's all right. If he has the Neo Steel on, yeah, I guess while we're just like throwing out information here, the Neo Steel is one of the best helmets in the game because it ricochets so often. And we'll just move all the bag into, or all the loot into there. We'll take the takedown and go check this guy out back. Ergo losing armor. Not as bad as like Ford or anything. Yeah, this guy, we're not too worried because he's in a pretty good spot. I would say most of the time it's safe. He doesn't have good plates, so it's whatever. Just get all of that ammunition. Now, if you were smart, this is a good time to reset for sure. But in the name of showing you guys this run, we're just going to keep it rolling here. and show you all the spots that are good. And you can kind of chain these together really in any order. Just keep that in mind. The only reason that am going to greed out on this situation is simply to keep the ball rolling and show you guys all the great loot here. And our friend Spark. Spark, are you even following me? I'm doing all this shit for you. I don't even think this guy is following me. Can you guys believe that shit, chat? We can't take the SR2M, but it's up to you. It probably would have been wise for me to keep a mag loaded in it. I didn't realize how low I was getting on loose 308s here. But something useful to watch. If you want to be a smart boy, probably don't run out straight out towards the ramp. It's how people get killed all the time. A little bit smarter. If you guys don't know, you're coming back to the game. They expanded Interchange on the outer section. But here's the car. You're going to take this as well to get your scav rep up. You get a bunch of scav rep for... The flare would be on the opposite side. Good just to have different evacs. Emercom and Railway aren't really camped as much as they used to be since they've expanded this section. And when you're on these outer sections, just be careful. Once you go like, to this side, you're gonna get shot at by an SVD sniper. We're gonna just run along this forest. We're not going too far. Just for some landmarks while you're watching. We're just going past this other ramp that leads up into the back. A little tidbit, if you go over here to these power lines, there's going to be some loot, and there's like a little hidden camp between rocks back there that spawns a shitload of hideout things. So if you need anything for your found and raid hideout items, matter of fact, we'll just walk you guys over there right now just so you can see it. So we'll quickly show you guys, and you can just chain this together in your runs however you see fit. I thought I popped something else. The camp is kind of hidden here. If you look for these sandbags, and then here you go. There's a little camp down here. All sorts of ammunition, boxes, etc. to loot. We're not going to do that for the sake of saving you guys time. You guys' time is valuable. We'll check, like, look at that, boom. BP rounds, 30 rounds of that. That's great. Those are black tips, 545. We love that. Tons of loot out here, though. Someone in my chat started calling this shit outer change. The camp on the other side, which will probably end the run on, the green flare is much larger. Got some rare spawns. There's a box of PP and stuff I miss. Boom. Those little burts, as we like to call themselves, for a lot. We'll drop this. Grab this aluminum splint. A little bit better. And yeah, medical spawns. You could get a LEDX out here. I thought that was a defib for a second. It's not. And yeah, we're chilling. So we're gonna be on our way. There you go. You can get a bunch of found and raid hideout items here if you need. Now the next spot I want to show you guys, there is an underground section over here that I'm going to show you guys about. And this is where Tickle now spawns on Interchange. Now, if you're coming back to Tarkov, because it's like, quote-unquote, late wipe, even though we're not having wipes anymore, boss spawns are way up. So there's about a 75% chance you're going to run Tickle here. Now, it's kind of popular, but not super popular. A lot of people don't even know about it. When you come in here, be careful. A lot of people like to hide. I'll show you guys a couple of common spots. Tickle spawns in here, so you don't have to worry. Check for people prone behind this. Check for people in this corner. Check for people up on top of these boxes. People love to hide in those spots. It looks relatively safe. So, we are going to drop something. We're going to drop that. We're going to get our flashbang out. Little tip, you can do shift plus hold G to now select your grenades. New to me, I'm not sure exactly when they added, but we brought that flashbang. You can use a smoke or another grenade. And you hear that? He is emoting. So, looks like we blinded him here. It's probably wise to drop your backpack, but I'm not wise. We can shoot him in the back of the head. He's dead. Just like that. If he sees you, just break off. Next step, as soon as you come in, what I like to do is actually hit this table first. There's this chain link fence, and people tend to actually watch it from outside if they know you're in here, because people will usually end their loop by getting some we're gonna drop that, by getting this ammo, and they get shot in the face. So I like to start with that because it's unlikely that someone's on your ass ready to kill you. Then I like to go straight over to Tickle, and we're gonna see, yes, he has his Tickle rig. This is great. If you don't have many of these helmets, grab this one. Then that way you can be the monkey with the bananas. This level 5 is really good. There's now IEMs in the game. He can have IEMs, so you can actually wear a headset while you're utilizing these. We'll just refresh our Salua really quickly on him. We'll throw the L1 in our injector's case, but also this level 6 plate we really want here, right? So we're going to go ahead and drop this. Boom. We're going to drop our plate. If you want to be like a good boy, for example, even just putting your plate over here, man. People aren't going to search high and low for that plate. This guy's face down, ass up. Boom. Now we have a new level 6 plate in here, a new level 5 plate in here. Looking good. So now we have good armor. You should grab the visor if you don't have them already. Now we're going to check for the 100% intel spawn. So boom. There it is right off the rip. It's very easy to find. I'm going to show you guys the other spawns, and that's why I recommend you guys get the Doc's case. So this is the second spawn. We're looking for these boxes. This is the third spawn, and this is the fourth and final spawn. You can hit this weapons crate if you want. If you're in a big group, you'll see there's like plenty of loot, plenty of ammo, plenty of money, etc. There's a rare spawn back here, right next to this bed. Right here is food and water, moonshine, stuff like that. Good spot to look. Salua. Obviously, we're getting a ton of meds as well, you're seeing. So great for doing all of your early quests, maintaining good meds, maintaining good ammo, maintaining money. Like, this is how you maintain good armor, everything. This is hands down. It gives you everything. Yeah, check all along the spawn. Sorry, I'm going non-verbal over here. Check all along the floor. I'm not just looking at the floor because I'm a weirdo. The floor has all sorts of spawns. You will find all sorts of things, graphics cards, gold chains, etc. Just all along the ground. We didn't find much in this round, but that's fine. And yeah, we're mostly good. Generally, I don't run into too much trouble leaving this place, but just be careful. The basement they have, expand on the basement. You can also climb out on this forklift over here, which I think a lot of people don't notice. But generally, like, look behind these sandbags for people. If you're really being really disciplined, you don't sprint while you're in here too. They'll probably sprint near you before, so you'll hear them before they hear you if you're not sprinting in there. You can come around the bend over here, and then you can, I would check on top of this tent. People sometimes sit there. And you can climb up the back of Interchange. Now, we're actually running really low on time. Maybe we evac and we run it back. But there's this new connector from where you can climb up into the back of Ollie. You can now go down this ramp. This is the new scav co-op. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention. If you're looting filing cabinets, jackets, duffels, or inside Tagilla or Killa's pockets, you can get the mall manifesto. So when you have those codes, you can actually evac in that area we were just in. So that gives you another evac option, which is really nice. Just another way for you to reset, which is nice. We're going to go ahead and flare evac just so you guys can see it. Do a little reset, and then I'll show you guys grocery, the Kiba key, as well as the Emercom key, which those probably haven't changed if you're coming back to the game. So just remember that you can turn off the alarm from Kiba inside the camera room, which is pretty vital. And then on top of that, they made a change where the glass in Kiba is no longer bulletproof. So just hopefully can save you guys a frustrating death. There's just a ton of loot out here, like a lot of like hideout type items primarily. There is a Ledex spawn in the medical area, and the other spawn there's like a moonshine that spawns quite a lot. Those are really the only like nameable things I think you need to know about. But when you enter this area from that side over there, there is like a chair and stuff up there. There's like a moonshine, whiskey. It's like an alcohol hard spawn, you know what I mean? There's loot all over here. There's some ammo, some meds, a lot of hideout things like we talked about. And yeah, we'll do I'm trying to be better about showing my loot when I leave. But we could have gotten a lot, but look at all the ammunition we got. We got level 6 and 5 plates out of here. Good amount of money. We got the intel. Intel's around 380k right now. Injectors. We probably made, if I had to guess, like 500,000 easily. Doesn't even need to be sold on the fleet. I guess it does help when you have fleet for the what's it called, the intel. But yeah, really consistent money, all the things you really need to just level up faster. And I feel like this will make a little bit more enjoyable for you guys. So sorry I'm doing a terrible job reading chat right now as well. Stuff and Half Greed, thank you so much for the follows. Drift, thank you so much for the raid. I was kind of like